Dastur, Medet. We're asking permission from our Sheikh, Sahibul Saif, and Medet from him to send us something that is going to give us benefit, inshallah Rahman. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. I've heard people from other ways, they read Sohbats of Shaykh Mawlana like that, or Sohbats of Shaykh Effendi, and they say, this is so low level. Yeah, we like it, you're good sheikhs, but this is low level. We want ilmulatin, we want ma'rifat. So this one is just, low level tariqat. We'll be busy with this ego, all these things. It's low level. Once you get finished with all of that, then we deal with the knowledge of ma'rifatullah. Those ones are completely blind, of course. May Allah forgive them. They're slandering the saints and the sheikhs, but what can we expect from our Akhir Zaman people? I'm saying this because Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, every Muslim knows this. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, how to say it, correct? In this world, they are projecting by 2050, there will be over 2 billion Muslims in this world. 1 out of every 4 people in this world will be a Muslim. They did their own, and this is Christian evangelists who did their own research. In every 24 hours, 68,000 people become Muslims. The religion is alive, of course. We don't need 600 more years to catch up to Christianity in terms of numbers. But numbers, they don't impress those ones who are standing in the way of haqq. It is not with the numbers that something is going to happen. It is with the heart. Only one came to this world to bring haqq. Not millions or billions, one. Holy Prophet ﷺ. With the light of that one is spread over 1400 years. In almost every country in the world, there are Muslims. There are Muslims. And Islam is spreading left and right, east to west, north to south. Especially in the past 1300 years, spreading correctly. There is also such a thing as Islam spreading, but not correctly. It happens too. In the Battle of Badr, over 4,000 mushriks, 4,000, with all their horses, with all their camels, with all their weapons, with all their arrows, with all the latest technology that time, coming to Medina to destroy Holy Prophet ﷺ and a small group of Muslims. They knew they were coming. Holy Prophet didn't move. Don't think they were preparing for battle. They were not. Only in the last minute, Holy Prophet ﷺ says, okay, now we have to defend ourselves. And quickly, 313 came. 313 against 4,000. But Allah assisted them. Angels came. How many were promised to come? 3,000 were promised to come. How many came? 2, I believe. Yeah. Another 1,000 was supposed to come, but it didn't come for Badr. That's going to come in the war. Mahdi alayhi salam against the Dajjal. When that war comes, the rest of the angels that were promised, sit down quickly. The rest of the angels that were promised, they will come at that time. Inshallah Rahman, may we be blessed enough to be in that war. That war is between Ahlul Haq and Ahlul Batil. Between Haq and Batil. Not between Muslims and Christians. Not between Muslims and Jews. Not between Muslims and non-Muslims, between believers and unbelievers. Because there are believers in Islam, there are believers in Christianity, there are believers in Judaism, there are believers everywhere. There are people who have unbelief in their hearts, but outside they're showing they believe. Those ones are called munafiqs. And are munafiqs present in the ummah? Of course. And there are unbelievers in every religion too. So that time, when that war comes, yes, it's between believers and unbelievers. Those who have belief in Allah, those who have belief in prophets, those who believe truth, and those who are against to the system of Dajjal, those who are against to the evil. That is a war that we are going to see, inshallah rahman, very close in our lifetimes, inshallah. So, in the Battle of Badr, 313 against 4,000. Those 4,000, they were defeated. The number is small against 4,000. And in every Muslim, if you look carefully, in every Muslim jihad, in every war, the Muslims, they are always a minority, and the unbelievers, the majority, always. Up to the last one, the Battle of Çanakkale, where the whole world, they came together to bring down that Khilafat, and a small group of soldiers, little Muhammads, they call them, little Mehmeds, defeated them too. And that, they are saying also, is the important battle, perhaps the most important after the Battle of Badr. So, numbers, they are not impressive to us. But at the same time, we are seeing that people are waking up to Allah and His Prophet. They are waking up to Allah and His Prophet. And people are waking up to the truth in Islam. Doesn't matter, like this or like that, they are not correctly holding on. When the time comes, all the wrong leaders will be taken away, and the right leaders will be there, and they can lead and bring people to the right direction, inshallah rahman. We are saying all of this because people are impressed by outward appearances. People are impressed by big numbers. People are impressed by statistics. People are impressed by the form, not with the spirit that is inside. That's why they say, what? Still talking about ego? Let's move on. Speak about something else. It is still low level. What? Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Even a child knows that. If this whole world, 7 billion people become Muslims, everyone can say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. And you're saying the power is coming with Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Okay, yeah, but so what? There are other more important things. Ignorance and arrogance, nothing else. Because Asma'ul Husna, there are 99. Plus Ismul Azam is 100. With Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, all 99 names and the Ismul Azam is in that. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. 300 names of Allah, it is contained in the Tawrat Sharif. It is in Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. 300 names of Allah is in the Zabur Sharif. It is in Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. 300 names revealed to Isa alayhi salam in the Injil Sharif. It is in Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Every prophet that worked a miracle, that showed a miracle, they did not have special prayers, special dua, special this. No. only with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Musa alayhi salam parted the seas with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Isa alayhi salam, with the izn of Allah, with the permission of Allah, he raised the dead with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. And with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Holy Prophet ﷺ ascended from this Asfal Safilin to Sidratul Muntaha, to Divine Presence. So what more do we want? For the blind person, we're saying the sun. You're saying, what sun? Everywhere there is light. What do you need the sun for? You understand? Yes, the power of Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, all 1,000 names of Allah is in Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. And when we say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, we are mentioning all 1,000 names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the known names and the unknown names, the names that are revealed and the names that are not revealed, the names that are open and the names that are secret, that only Allah and that Prophet, only Allah and those angels, only Allah and the other creatures, they share. People, you may have a name, but if you have a special friend, you have someone whom you love, you have a special name for each other. You think Allah does not have the same thing. You think that is all. Yes. So, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. If man knows nothing else except for Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, this is enough for him as a zikr for him to reach to higher stations. But people, they are looking for something else they are not going to find. All the powers is in that Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. But that authority will not be given to everyone. That authority is not given to everyone. That authority is only given to those ones that they have passed the test. Those ones who are siddiq. Those ones who are completely trustworthy. They are amin. Those ones that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, now go and represent me. I may give you the power of kun fayakun. Yes, of course. Allah can give whatever He wants to whomever He wants. But He does not give it to people randomly without any reason. He gives to those ones who loves Him and whom He loves. So unless you become a person who is loving Allah and whom Allah loves, and there must be laws to that love too, not as everyone is claiming, I love Allah, Allah loves me. No, there are laws there. There must be proof. It is not a game. And that time you'll be given the power of Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. And yes, that time when we are fighting against Dajjal and his army, with Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, that is enough for us. We will strike and Allah will take the life. And that is the time. You're not going to be fighting with the physical weapons. You'll be fighting with whatever nur that you are collecting now, with the zikr that you are doing, with the salawats that you are doing. Collect it now, because now the value is very, 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 very high. Because majority of the people, majority of the Muslims, they're not making zikr and they're not giving salawats. This blessing of Jummah, which is a holy day, which is the holiest day in Islam, it is more holy than the 2 Eids, Friday. The blessings that comes down on Friday is one of the highest blessings that Allah has ever given to mankind, that He has not given to the other ummats too, only to the ummah of the Prophet ﷺ that He has given. But this blessing is coming down. If this world has 7 billion people, this blessing is coming down for 7 billion people. But 7 billion people are not ready to receive that blessing. They are not taking it. They're not putting it high. Don't think the blessing of Jummah is just to quickly enter into a masjid last minute, pray 2 rakats quickly, not listening to khutbah, not doing anything, giving salams and quickly going out, and you're going to get the blessings of Jummah, which majority of the Muslims they are doing. No, that is not Jummah too. Jummah entered last night. It didn't enter at Zuhur time today. So if you're not keeping the Jummah holy and special, even the Muslims thinking that they're not taking that full benefit and those rewards and those blessings. But the blessings still coming down. So maybe in 7 billion, maybe only a handful. Say 1 million. I'm being very generous. 1 million people. 1 million believers, Muslims. They are ready to take. What are they going to do with the rest? With the rest, over 6 billion now. The angels are going to go back to the paradise, going back to heavenly stations, and say, Ya Rabbi, you told us to bring these blessings for the people here on earth. But only 1 million, they are ready, and we've given their share. What should we do for all the rest? Allah is saying, I am Karim. Whatever I have given, I will not take back. Those ones who are ready, says, yes. How many are there? 1 million. Take all the over 6 billion of rewards, distribute it amongst those ones who are ready. So, with the zikr that you are doing right now, the blessings are supposed to come down over 7 billion people for that zikr that you are doing. But because majority they are not doing, instead of getting 1 for 1 zikr that you are getting 7 billion rewards, let's say, multiplied by that. That is happening now, which is why Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying in the Akhir Zaman, if you carry 1 sunnat, one of my forgotten sunnats, you're going to get the reward of 100 martyrs. 100 martyrs of Sahabi martyrs, not the martyrs of today. What do we do to deserve that? Nothing. Did we spend anything? Did we sacrifice our lives? Did you give up anything for the sake of Allah? Nothing. What do we do? You're just wearing a turban. You're just wearing a ring. You're just wearing a jubbah. You're just carrying a tasbih. You're just carrying a miswak. Today, Friday, you're saying, it's a sunnat for me to take a shower. Let me take a shower. It's sunnat for me to trim my nails and my hair, everything. You're putting on perfume. You're putting on surma. You're putting on so many things according to the sunnat. You didn't do anything. You're not losing anything. You don't have to pay anything. But you get rewards and blessings upon blessings. You get it? But don't fool yourself now. Don't think you are doing anything that you want. You're living a selfish, egoistic life. And you being arrogant and stubborn. And you say, well, let me just put on 1 silver ring. Because I get a lot of rewards, I become awliya. Because there's some thinking, just by wearing 1 silver ring, you're not changing your life, you're not changing your compass, you're not loving Holy Prophet, but just by wearing that, guaranteed, you'll be an awliya and you're already in divine presence. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. But there are people who believe that, believe me. Don't fool yourself. Yes, we give hope to people, but we don't fool people. So, making the zikr now, collecting all that nur, now is the time. Later on, when Mahdi alayhi salam is declared himself, that time you're going to get ready. 1, you're going to get 1. Right now, 1, maybe we're going to get from 7,000, maybe to 7 million, maybe 7 billion is we're getting, maybe. But definitely it's going to be multiplied. Now is the time, not later. So with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, just say giving that zikr of Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, which the dervish, murids, is supposed to make Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim anyway as part of our zikr. The zikr 1,000 times you're supposed to make every day before Ishraq. If you can do it before Fajr, that's even better. You making Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim 1,000 times is so that during the day, when you are supposed to be always busy with Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, with your every action and every movement, sitting down Bismillah, getting up Bismillah, you're taking Bismillah, you're putting on Bismillah, you're taking off Bismillah, you're opening, everything with Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, so that there are times when you forget that Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim that you're supposed to be doing, that zikr of 1,000 times Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim in the morning is going to cover it up. Who's doing that these days? Those who are doing, they get rewards. They get blessings. So you're seeing they may do wrong things a little bit here and there, but they get blessings. So we're asking Allah to forgive us. We're asking Allah to cover our faults. We're asking Allah for the sake of our Shaykh to make us to be stronger, and to take the benefit of the Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The blessings will come, but not now. It is not given to everyone. If we pass the test and we're in that army of Mahdi alayhi salam, the power that Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim will reveal itself, because only Ahlul Karamat, they're going to be in his army, not normal people. And at that time we will see. Like they're saying in Turkish, we will see when the dust settles who is ahead, whether it's a donkey or a horse. Right now the dust is everywhere, and claiming that you are in the front, you're a horse. And we'll see when the dust settles down, who is in front? Is a horse or a donkey? Alhamdulillah. Astaghfirullah alazim wa atubu ilayh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Give